Many people with IBS also experience nausea or even vomiting. And when this happens, they're almost always tied together, these two things, and almost always tied to the same cause. So let's talk about how and why that can happen. Hi, I'm Dr. Stephen Wangen, the founder and medical director of the IBS Treatment Center. If you are watching this, then I'm guessing that you are someone who has experienced both IBS symptoms and nausea or vomiting at some point. And I've seen a lot of this in my 25-year career, so it's actually not all that unusual, and I wanted to explain why this happens. Let's do a little background on how the digestive system works and how healthcare works, the healthcare system, so that we can all better appreciate and understand how these two seemingly unrelated issues are much more alike than many people realize. Now, IBS is generally thought of as a lower digestive tract issue, or maybe a middle and lower digestive tract issue. And it always involves or includes one or more of the following symptoms. That's diarrhea, constipation, abdominal pain, gas, or bloating. People often don't believe me when I say that, but it only requires one of those symptoms to have IBS. You don't have to have, for example, diarrhea, or you don't have to have abdominal pain in order to have IBS. You just have to have one of those 5 symptoms. Now, nausea and vomiting are, of course, upper digestive tract symptoms, right? The symptoms are felt in the stomach, and the things are coming back up. They're not stuck in the middle or coming out the other end. So these distinctions between the upper digestive tract and the lower digestive tract are distinctions that humans make for convenience so that we can describe what we're feeling and describe what we feel like's happening. In reality, those distinctions aren't so clear within the body, and those symptoms aren't connected to any one particular cause. There are lots of causes for IBS, and there are lots of causes for nausea and vomiting. And a lot of those causes overlap, meaning that a lot of things that can cause nausea or vomiting can also cause IBS and can cause the symptoms that are included in IBS. Now, the upper and the lower digestive tract are, as we all know, when you stop and think about it, they're all part of the same digestive tract. They're all part of that same tube, that tube that's running through you from your mouth down to, the other end, what we call the anus, right? And that tube contains an ecosystem, which we call a microbiome. Now, problems can happen anywhere within that tube, and the symptoms can manifest anywhere within that tube. So let me give you a couple of examples of causes that overlap between the two and how this happens. So, for example, people who are sensitive to or intolerant to or allergic to gluten can experience a lot of different types of symptoms, and those symptoms can include any of the following. It could be nausea, could be vomiting, could be diarrhea, could be constipation, could be abdominal pain, or gas, or bloating. And some people get one of those symptoms. So some people get nausea, and some people don't. Some people get abdominal pain, some people don't. So that varies a lot from person to person. And some people who are reactive to gluten don't get any of those symptoms, believe it or not. Now, but any of those symptoms could be caused by a gluten sensitivity. Now, the same is true, for example, if you have a bacterial overgrowth or you have a candida overgrowth. You could get nausea, or you could get gas or bloating, or you could get diarrhea, or could get constipation. You could get any of those things that we've been talking about. So either of those, any of that could be happening. That, right, you could have a gluten reaction, you could have a bacterial overgrowth, you could have a candida overgrowth anywhere along that 30-foot length of your digestive tract. So, and if you have it in any of those variety of places, then it can cause symptoms in those areas. So we like to think of symptoms as being associated with a particular cause or maybe a couple different causes, but the body just isn't nearly that simple. The symptoms are simply telling us that something's wrong down there. And in a lot of cases, in my experience, when people are suffering from lower digestive problems and upper digestive problems, the cause is usually the same. And all the symptoms usually get better when we figure out what the cause is. Unfortunately, the few causes that I've already covered and mentioned are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to all the different things that can cause these kinds of symptoms. There are lots and lots of things that can cause these symptoms that we're talking about. But the good news is that a good IBS specialist will be able to help you figure out what the cause is and help you solve both your IBS symptoms and your nausea or your vomiting. This video is sponsored by the IBS Treatment Center, experts in helping people solve IBS with nausea or vomiting. If you found the information in this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more insight into your health. Thank you for watching, and please take care of your body. It's the only place that you have to live. Thank you for watching. We create informative videos like this weekly. So if you enjoyed it, please help our channel by sharing a screenshot or the link to the video on Facebook or Instagram or your favorite social media. And be sure to tag me wherever you post and let me know what you liked about the video and what topics you'd like me to discuss in the future. If you visit our website at ibstreatmentcenter.com, we're currently offering a free ebook on how to beat IBS, so be sure to check that out. It's time to take control of your digestive problems and get your life back. I'd also appreciate it if you could subscribe to our channel here, like this video, and leave a comment or question below. I'll do my best to read and respond to all of them. Thank you, and until next time.